Shalom and welcome to Timmons of Torah. This year is entitled The Signs of Techelet, basically based on the previous shiurim we have given. So where I stand personally is the following, that I do not see sources in the Masorah that say we need a Masorah. Therefore, we can recreate it if we could find the simanim, the signs, and see if it correlates with a specific animal, snail, fish, whatever it may be, and that matches up with the signs from Chazal, then that could be the Techelet. Personally, I don't think that we need to know 100%. If we are convinced that there's a realistic possibility, that's enough. Safek da'araita l'chumra does not necessarily mean that when we are being stringent, we got it right. It means we're doing our best shot. And finally, as opposed to our Sternbach Shlita, who quotes the Shmuel in the name of the Arizal, that we have to wait till Mashiach there's a complete revelation. I think we don't need to wait till Mashiach there's a complete revelation. So if that's the case, we don't need a Masorah, and we could recreate it from whatever information we have. And we don't need a Mashiach, and we say then let's see, do we have a real safek? So what are the signs from Chazal, and what do we have today? So Rav Chaim Tursky, in an article from 20 years ago in the RJJ Journal, 1997, he writes, he says, when looking for chilazon, we are seeking a mollusk, or more specifically a snail, that was found off the coast of ancient Phoenicia, that was used in the dye industry, that is difficult to obtain, and that can produce a blue dye that is identical in color to indigo, and which must be squeezed from the snail while yet alive or immediately after the death of the snail. All these match the murex and no other known mollusks. So it seems to match up. Is it possible that one day it could be disproven? It's possible. Is it 100% guarantee? Maybe not. But when Rav Chaim Tursky, my father-in-law Rabbi Tursky, Rabbi Mishur Heschel Tursky, this is his brother's son, he is saying, Rav Chaim is saying that a lot of things match up. The fact is, you have to take it out right away in order for it to work. And if you wait until after the animal dies, till the snail dies, or wait for a while afterwards, it's not going to work. The shell grows with it, like it says, and other things that talk about. And the fact is, they have not found any other mollusks around, and therefore, maybe it's a safek. That's Rav Chaim Tursky's claim. So, but this claim only works when you have the other premises. Once you maintain you don't need a Masorah, we could recreate it ourselves. You don't need Mashiach, and that a safek, if it's any kind of a safek doubt, we will say safek da'araita l'chumra. Once you have those three premises, then you start looking around and seeing the facts, seeing the reality, and say, wow, we may have something here. So that's the position of Rav Shechter, Rav Tursky, and others in this area. Shalom.